When we said we wanted to bring him to the table, I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? He said, mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
The magic kind, of course.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith joins his mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, and grandma, Adrienne Banfeld Norris, on Red Table Talk. And they're talking magic mushrooms, people.
But since it's my mom, it's like, it's my mom. We're working together.
On the latest episode of the Facebook Watch series, the fam talks about the plant medicine that some say is a miracle treatment for mental health.
I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
Something Jada says she can speak to from personal experience.
What it does, unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
Which that is not successful for so many people.
And that's the thing. So for me, I had struggled with depression for so long. You know, I mean, crippling depression. So the thing about the plant medicine is that not only does it help you feel better, but it helps you solve the problems of how you got there in the first place.
As for Jaden, he says recent studies that touted mushrooms as one of the most significant advances in treating depression over more traditional antidepressants inspired his use of psychedelics.
It started as pure curiosity.
Yeah.
The 23-year-old added that he started using the drugs out of curiosity, and doing so led to his understanding of what ego was for the first time.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me. You get to a place in your life where you're blocked by something, whether it's a trauma, whether it's your emotions, your ego, not being able to express yourself. And then I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that wall and see what's beyond it. Doing it guided with people that are professionals, I feel like really increases the chances of having that mystical experience.
Since psychedelics are still illegal, Jaden says it's important to be guided by a professional, which the table agrees is the only way some people can feel safe enough to leave themselves in such a vulnerable position.
You gotta wanna do it. This is not play.
Yeah.
And you gotta be really willing to confront some hard stuff.
Yeah.
And it's very healing, and it's changed my life.
Jada has been open about her struggle with depression in the past. In fact, back in 2018, she opened up about one of the more difficult times in her life during a chat with ET.
I just felt like I needed more freedom. The public wants you to be a certain way, your family needs you in a certain way, your partner needs you to be something, and for me, that just was never, I'm really a free spirit at heart. I really am, and I always have been. And I just felt like my life had got constricted into this little box. And it was strangling me, basically,
It broke my heart when I heard her talking about it. Really, just that whole period, I had no idea.
Because I really had to figure out a lot of things for myself, and I didn't want to burden anyone.
Of course, the Smiths are no strangers to getting candid and leaving it all out on the table, something the 50-year-old actress told ET is important to her.
It takes practice to have those difficult conversations with kindness and consideration. And it's just something that we have to continue to practice, because if we don't talk about it, we're not going to get to the other side. We're just going to, things are just going to stay in the cracks and fester. So the more that we can bring these difficult subjects to light and talk about it, the more we can purify these subjects and bring them into something new. And so that's why it's important for me.